National anthem presented by the McBain High School Marching Band, as well as the public address announcer here at the stadium here in McBain. Well, as I was previously saying, thanks as always to Ben for taking the time to talk to us this week. We're just minutes away from Week 7 kicking off here in Everett. The Wildcats looking to win their 5th straight against the Ramblers, as well as win their 5th straight here on the season, as well as McBain. They're feeling the pressure in the conference for the first place spot, and they're going to need another win to come that much closer to clinch the conference and a playoff spot. We're going to take a quick 60-second break, and when we come back, we'll have opening kickoff. You're listening to Everett Wildcats football here on WBZX Big Rapids.
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind.
60.
And a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus, 989-598-0534.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Everett football victory.
15.
If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical, day or night.
5 seconds.
388-0632. And go Wildcats!
Welcome back here on B1039 as we get ready for the kickoff. Derscheid's kick is off the front line of the Ramblers, and it's jumped on by the second line of defenders there for the Ramblers as we are officially under our way here in McBain, Michigan. 12 on the clock, not even really a second was able to tick off there. And we're going to get our first look at this Wildcats defense that struggled majorly a week ago against the Aggies of Beale City, giving up a total of 471 yards, as well as spending about 20 minutes on the field total during that game. Benjamin Rodenbaugh hands it off to his back, who runs it towards the right side, and it is brought across the 40-yard line. Gained about 4 yards or so, so it'll be 2nd and 6 here in the first quarter. Ramblers starting out with the ball here tonight. Ramblers out without a couple of major running backs here tonight. Some of the players that have really helped them get to this point of the season. Rodenbaugh in the shotgun formation, snaps it, hands it off to his back, who runs it to the right side and is pushed back. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do. It'll be 3rd down coming up, though. Lost about a yard or so, so the ball will be set up on the 40 for the Ramblers. We'll be going left or right here. This is the way we view it. Hope you picture it back at home. Rodenbaugh back in that shotgun, a running back to his right. And 2 wide receivers out in the flat. Rodenbaugh snaps the ball, rolling out to his right. He'll throw on the run, and then it's a little too far out wide. And it'll be incomplete pass, and a 4th down is coming up for the Ramblers. It'll be 4th and 7 here in the first quarter. And a big first defensive stop here for the Wildcats. This is a defense that has really struggled all year long. They have not done well against the run. We saw that last week. The leading rusher for the Aggies last week, 8 carries, 209 yards. With 3 touchdowns. He averaged 26 yards a play. And it was like that all night. You saw it from the very first play. As I mentioned back in the pregame show, it was first play of the game, first offensive play of the game. It's to the house. Well, he's small, the running back up there. Thomas Maloney will be the punter here for the Ramblers as the officials try to figure out. Looks like something going on with one of the officials, and where would the secondary normally would have been for the Wildcats. Noah Vanderlyn is back deep to receive here. He's set up just in front of the 20-yard line. And I think they're currently trying to figure out how much time is on the clock, I believe, is the situation right now. But during that, right now, the Wildcats, they are repping their all-white jerseys with the blue pants, white socks, and, of course, the winged helmet, the Michigan-style looking helmet. For the Ramblers, kind of a little bit of a Green Bay Packer look. Yellow pants, yellow numberings with the green jerseys, yellow helmets with the green and white stripe down the middle on the helmet. But the weather today was looking like it was going to be a beautiful night for some football, but on the drive up north, it was a nice shower of rain for about 15 minutes or so. So overcast right now, 66 degrees currently, and it should get down to about 59, maybe mid-50s by game end. Wind blowing at about 10 miles per hour with 20-mile-per-hour gusts. As we're still waiting to figure out the time clock here, I believe. Let's see. But, well, as we wait, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Actually, we'll thank them later, as now we're ready to go. Again, Thomas Maloney back to punt. He gets this one down, a low line drive, bounces at the 30, will roll beyond the 25, and the Ramblers will pick it up right around the 20-yard line as Noah Vanderlyn just watches this one go. And now we get our first look at the Evart Wildcats offense here tonight. Wildcats offense was obsolete last week, and Aiden Anderson was really, I wouldn't say rattled, but that's kind of how it felt from that standpoint. Just wasn't hitting his targets like he normally does, wasn't being as dominant as he normally has been. So we'd like to see what he has in store tonight. Aiden Anderson in the shotgun formation. Cameron Swills in the backfield with him. A couple wide receivers on each side. Anderson snaps the ball. He will hand it off to Swales, who runs to the right side and then cuts back to the left and is brought down beyond the 25-yard line. It'll be second and about half now with 10:40 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Wildcats forcing a 3-and-out over the Ramblers. Aiden Anderson in the shotgun formation once again. Cameron Swales back there with him. Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Anderson snaps the ball, and he will keep it, run it to the left side, and picks up a couple of yards on the play, just short of the first down marker, probably about 2 or 3 yards or so. So it'll be third and about 2 yards on the 28-yard line or so. So the first big third down attempt here. Evart, first 2 plays of the game running. We didn't see them run the ball until in the second half last weekend, with the exception of a couple of quarterback sneaks by Aiden Anderson. Anderson in that shotgun formation again. Swales right beside him. 2 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He rolls out to the right. He cuts into the inside, and he's stuffed. He's still on his feet. He cuts to the right across the 40-yard line and brought down. That is a first down for the Wildcats. Aiden Anderson took on a big hit, but was able to stay on his feet and then pick up a couple of yards after the unfortunate missed tackle. So 9:21 to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 now, and the ball placed at the 41. Aiden Anderson back in that shotgun formation. Swales back there as well. 2 wide receivers out to the left. He snaps the ball. He's looking right. He throws right to his man out towards the Wildcat sideline. They say he caught it, and that'll pick up about 4 on the play. Second and about 6 on the 45-yard line. Wildcats taking their time. Typically, you see a little bit more of a faster-paced offense with these Wildcats, but right now they are just taking their time. We've seen this. We've seen a good mix of rhythm for these Wildcats. Just trying to make everything as quality of a play as it can be. Anderson in that shotgun formation motions his tight end right to left. Snaps the ball and hands it off to Swales, who's running towards the outside, and he is swallowed up at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 coming up at the 45-yard line. And now expect to see more of that passing game here with it being 3rd and long. Wildcats picking up 1 first down on this first offensive drive of the game. They've been moving the ball very slowly here to start. Anderson getting the play call from Ben Bryant over at the sideline. Anderson in that shotgun formation once again. Motions his tight end right to left. Snaps the ball. Fakes it off to Swales. Quickly throws on a slant. It's caught across the middle and across the 35 and down at the 40. And that was Noah Vanderlyn on the catch. That'll be another first down for the Wildcats. 2 third down attempts for these Wildcats, and they have converted on both, that time on a slant. Anderson wasted no time throwing that ball away. That's the thing about this passing game. Aiden Anderson, for a while there, was amongst the top in the state of Michigan in passing yards, as well as this receiving core. Tight end motioning right to left. Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Swales. He's got to hurry. He evades a rusher. Anderson throws deep down the right side. He slips. Did he catch it? And the officials, and they say he caught it. Nice job by Aiden Anderson. Had a rusher. He was pretty much dead to rights, but Aiden Anderson with the twitchy legs that he has was able to avoid him and rolled back out to his right. And he picked up a big gain. So now it'll be 1st and 10 here at the 15-yard line or so. And Anderson in that shotgun formation again. Swales in the backfield. Anderson motioning his tight end right to left. Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Swales. He keeps it, runs it up the middle, and fights his way down to just in front of the 10-yard line. We'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and
We're going to call it 4 officially. So 2nd and 6 here in the red zone. 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. Aiden Anderson and these Wildcats looking much improved over last week's unfortunate loss to the Aggies. Anderson snaps the ball and hands it off to Swales, who gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tried to run it through the right side, and it'll be 3rd down. And still 6 here. 5:28 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Wildcats still in the midst of their first offensive drive after forcing a 3-and-out against these Ramblers. These Ramblers who enter today's game 6-0. Last time these Ramblers were undefeated playing an Evart Wildcats team, the Wildcats came out on top. That was in the playoffs a few years ago. Anderson motioning his tight end right to left. Anderson snaps the ball. Fakes it off to Swales, throws a fader in the back right end zone, and he can't come up with the catch. Was bobbling it and did his best to try to control his body. Honestly, one of the best attempts that I've seen a high school receiver try to catch that ball. That'll come up short. So now it's going to be 4th down and decision-making time for Ben Bryant and these Wildcats. Bryson Dershai, the left-footed kicker, does have a pretty nice leg that could easily make this, but it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Our first failed 3rd down conversion of the game. Anderson with Swales in the backfield right to his left, motioning his tight end right to left. Anderson, and looks like he got the defensive line to jump. He did have a Looks like Dreisen Derscheid in motion yet again, and I think that's what got the Ramblers to jump. But we'll see as long as they can sort this out here. But they already had Derscheid motion from right to left, and then Anderson motioned him once more to the left, and that made the entire defensive line for the Ramblers to jump forward. So we'll see what they get here. And they're going to march the Ramblers back, and what a play design there by Ben Bryant and co. I mean, that's a pretty good way to try to get some free yardage there. It'll still be 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and inches here in the red zone. They're going to have the ball at about the 5 or 6 yard line. Aiden Anderson trying not to waste this red zone trip. It'd be huge to get on the clock here to start the game. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Still zeros on the board. Dyson Derscheid in that backfield. He's to his left. Anderson keeps it himself. He rolls to the left. He runs it in, and he gets the first down, but he stopped just in front of the goal line. And that'll be a first down for the Wildcats, but a very nice pickup by Anderson.
On the stop, number 5, Colton Haverkamp.
And when the Wildcats can't get the run going, they can always lean on Aiden Anderson to pick him up a good chunk of yardage. And that's what he did right there, showing Dyson Derscheid. Derscheid just towers over really the rest of his offensive mates there, with the exception of the linemen. And well, with the way Derscheid ran the ball last week, maybe the Ramblers looking to see if they got the ball to Derscheid. So here we go. First and goal at the 1. Anderson snaps the ball. He will hand it off to Swales, who cuts to his right, trying to push his way across the goal line. Did he break it? Looks like the Ramblers got to stop at the goal line. That was a big stop. Swales still struggling to run the ball. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 1 still. 3:52 to go here in the first quarter. Again, zeros in the scoring column. Now looking like Cameron Swales is going to go out to the flat. And Aiden Anderson in that shotgun formation. The receivers motioning up, just really changing things up. Aiden Anderson all by himself. 2 wide receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Motioning his receiver left to right. And we're going to get a timeout on the Wildcats. So we'll take a quick 60-second break. 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo, and the strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by the Ina store, your Cadillac area Kubota dealer in beautiful downtown Ina. Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Evart carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts,
10 seconds.
milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps,
In
tacos,
5.
sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Evart, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
Welcome back here on B1039. 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. And the Wildcats will set up shop here on the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Wildcats, a very long, meticulous drive down to this point. Seeing if Aiden Anderson and the rest of his crew can try to cross that goal line and put the Ramblers on upset alert here early. Anderson snaps the ball, hands it off to Swales, who tries to run it up the middle, and he is eaten up, potentially in the backfield. And so now it's going to be 3rd and goal, and I'm very surprised by some of these play calls here with the handing off to Swales. Swales has not been running the ball very well over the last couple of weeks. Ben Bryant did mention that he's been pretty banged up especially after last week, and he has not been able to move the ball after running for over 150 yards a couple of weeks ago against Manton, as well as Pine River. So 3rd and goal now. 2:37 left here in the first quarter. Wildcats trying to break that scoring column for the first time here tonight. All by himself in the backfield, Aiden Anderson motioning his receiver. And now we got our second timeout called by Ben Bryant and these Wildcats. That's their second of the half. They have one remaining, and so Ben Bryant not seeing something that he likes there. Some confusion. We'll keep it here. Some confusion going on at the line. Anderson had already started the receiver in motion there. So it's Ben Bryant trying to make the most of every opportunity here in this first quarter. And zeros on the board. But curious to see how much more running they try to go to here tonight. Last week, Aiden Anderson ran for 51 yards on 12 carries. Dershide, of course, 58 on 6 carries. And Cameron Swales only had 1 carry for 1 yard last week. And he got beat up pretty much on his first carry. So now the offense head backs to the line. We'll see what they can get going here. 2:24 on the play clock. Aiden Anderson all by himself again in that backfield. Motioning his wide receiver left to right. Anderson keeps the ball. He's rolling to his right, tries to sneak his way in. Did he break the goal line? He did. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Makes it 6-0 here in McBain. 2:18 to go. And finally, on the 3rd try of this goal line opportunity, Anderson decides to keep it on the play. And they tried the 2 previous plays handing off to Swales, but that defensive line for McBain just broke through very quickly. And with the size of Cameron Swales, and I mean, he's a pretty good running back as a sophomore, but the size of him, he's not able to move as much as he maybe had hoped. So now they're going for the PAT here. Grayson Dershide. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So after the end of their first offensive possession, the Wildcats drive right down the field, take a 7-0 lead with 2:18 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. You're listening to B1039.
Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Evart High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800.
5 seconds.
RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
Welcome back here on B1039. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Everett leads it. And now they're getting ready for the kickoff. Dershide's kick is a little bit of a squibber down the middle, and it's received right at the 25, and they're going to run it to the outside. This has been a bit of a difficult thing here for the Wildcats, and he brings it up to the 40-yard line before he's tackled out of bounds. Kai Campbell on that return. And these first 2 kickoffs for the Wildcats have been 2 squib kicks, and maybe tried to force a turnover, especially with the rain that came through here about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before game time, and maybe trying to get the wetness of the ball, maybe something to pop out, maybe recover the ball. You need a lot of magic to try to pull an upset like McBain here tonight. Benjamin Rodenbaugh in that shotgun formation, running back to his left. He hands it off, or he'll actually keep it as he runs it to the left side. He's got a wide open field at the 40, cuts back to the right, 40 and down at the 25-yard line. And a big pickup for the Ramblers here in the first quarter. That'll be a big first down, and that rushing defense, they forced a 3 and out in that first defensive attempt there for the Wildcats early in the first quarter. And well, it was Jacob Hart who got the ball and picked up a nice chunk of yardage, flipped the field. So now the Ramblers looking good here with 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. So Rodenball in that backfield. Bryce Ackham back there as well. Rodenball keeps it. He runs it up the middle, just trampling through people as he pushes his way down to the 20. The correction, 10-yard line. And another first down for the Ramblers. 2 plays, and they have picked up an insane amount of yardage here.
On that stop, number 6, Noah Vanderlete.
And now they're going no huddle. Rodenball snaps the ball. He'll keep it again. He runs it up the middle, trying to fight his way through, and is brought down just beyond the 5-yard line. The second and goal here.
Rodenball to the 5-yard line. On the stop, number 7, Lucas Johnson.
Rodenball snaps the ball. He's going to keep it, run it up the middle, and it looks like there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to go towards the Wildcats. They're going to call encroachment on the play.
Half the distance to the goal.
The Ramblers were running no huddle there pretty much since their first big chunk play. And now they pick up a couple of free yards. It'll be second and goal now. A couple of yards to go. Ramblers about to tie this thing up in a snap of a finger. Rodenball keeps it himself, runs it towards the right, and breaks into the goal, the red zone, and makes it 7-6. So McBain making easy work of the Wildcats defense. The Wildcats rushing defense really had no answer. And Rodenball really towers over the entire defensive line for the Wildcats as the Ramblers will line up for the extra point kick. Snap, the ball fumbles, the kick is blocked by the Wildcats, so the Wildcats will maintain their 1-point lead here with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. So a bit of a bright spot in what otherwise was a defensive opportunity to not look back on. So the Wildcats will have a chance to add on now here with 53 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here as they try to as they set up for the kickoff. The Ramblers will be kicking left to right. A big stop there. The placeholder there for the Ramblers just fumbled the ball, and by the time the kicker Thomas Maloney got to it, I mean, it just went right back into the offensive line for the Ramblers. So we'll see what the Wildcats have in store here as they gear up for their second offensive possession. Not really much time to breathe. There's a lot has happened in these last 5 minutes or so of game time. Maloney kicked the ball as a short little line drive. Received, actually dropped out of the hands, picked up just in front of the 20, and they try to run it, and they get it across the 35, and they'll be down. So they'll set up shop at the,
number 7, Lucas Johnson, the ball carrier for the Wildcats.
I believe it'll be at the 40-yard line, or excuse me, 35-yard line officially. Nope. 37-yard line. 45 seconds to go, 7-6 lead here for the Wildcats. And they looking to give them another score or another point advantage here. Aiden Anderson gets the play call from the sideline. He'll line up in the backfield. In the shotgun, Cameron Swales back there with him. Trips left and one receiver out to the right. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. Pump fakes, throws to the left. It's caught, and he is pushing his way, and he gets across the 40-yard line. And a good throw, and I'd like to see that passing game picking up a little bit more. They pick up about half the yardage there. We second and officially 4. A 6-yard pickup by Anderson and co. Anderson, same formation again in the trips left, receiver out to the right. Swales in the backfield. Belong. Anderson, no. They're just letting the clock tick down to the end. So that'll be the end of the first quarter here in McBain. The Evart Wildcats lead at 7-6 over the McBain Ramblers. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have the fresh 12 on the clock and the start of the second quarter. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save
10 seconds.
They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out
5
at
seconds.
northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
7-6 Wildcats lead it. Aiden Anderson setting up in the shotgun formation as we begin again the second quarter. Anderson snaps the ball, and he throws a screen out to the right, and he gets eaten up, tackled for about a loss of 2 or so on the play. Noah Vanderlyn for correction. Bryson Dershide, the man who caught the ball and was eaten up instantly. The Wildcats will be moving from the left side of the field to the right, at least the way we look at it. 2 wide receivers on each side of Aiden Anderson. Dershide in the backfield, right to the left of him as he motions out to the left. He'll set up as a receiver now. Anderson all by himself. He snaps the ball. He has to roll out to the left. He has to keep it now and clothesline tackle, and he becomes, looks like just short of the first down marker. It's like Ben Bryant a little frustrated with no call there. It looked like he hit a line, a legit clothesline. So it's going to be 4th and 1, a decision time here for the Wildcats and Ben Bryant. And they're going to give the Wildcats a first down. Perhaps maybe that was a part of the discussion for Ben Bryant and his frustration. So now the Wildcats will have the ball at the 46-yard line. Get to cross midfield. Anderson in that backfield. Cameron Swales back there with him now. Right to his left. Anderson snaps the ball. He fakes it off to Swales. Quick throw out to the left. It's caught. That's Magnuson, and he's whipped to the ground. Pick up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. And you see these Wildcats run a ton of curl routes in this pass game. When they're getting the curl routes working for them, then they're going to be successful. And when they've passed it, they've done a lot of that. And they have been successful up to this point. 10:30 to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats leading at 7-6. Aiden Anderson trying to drive to another scoring possession here. Anderson snapping the ball, bit of a high snap. He moves up in the pocket, rolls out to his right. He is going to keep it now, trying to make a defender miss across the 30-yard line and across the 35, correction, across the Yeah, 35. Sorry, the numbers are a little bit difficult to see from up in the box here at McBain. 10-10 to go now. 1st and 10. The 33-32 yard line or so. Just under 10 to go officially now, and Aiden Anderson has this offense moving. They've been eating up the clock here in these first 2 quarters. Completely different offense than what we saw last week. Cameron Swales in the receiver. He's motioning right to left. Anderson, a little bit of a screen. He'll dump it off to his receiver, and who gets hit. Go out of bounds. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage, but Anderson, it felt like it was pretty broken from the get-go, and Dershide picks up. Oh, they're going to give him a decent amount. They saw a lot more than what I did up here in the box. It's 2nd and 5 here. Looks like it's at the 20-yard line. Aiden Anderson all by him lonesome in the backfield. Swales motioning left all the way out to the right in the flat. And now we're going to get a timeout. And that is the 3rd and final timeout called by these Everett Wildcats here in tonight's game. We're going to take a 60-second break. 8:53 to go here in the 1st quarter. You're listening to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Everett. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Everett on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a 4th-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Everett.
5 seconds.
WaldronDrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Well, welcome back. Aiden Anderson just incompleting a pass. Looks like the ball slipped a little bit. He had a man down near the Wildcats sideline, and it was probably about 10 yards behind him. A good valiant effort by the receiver deep out there. Looks like it was Noah Vanderlyn out there who was the intended receiver. So it's still going to be 3rd and 5 here on the 28-yard line. 8:47 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Wildcats trying to find the end zone for a second straight offensive possession, and they've been taking their time, making it work up to this point. Aiden Anderson, shotgun. Cameron Swales to his left. He actually motions out, becomes another receiver. 3 wide receivers out to the left now. Snaps the ball. He's looking left. Anderson has to roll out to the left. Points, throws on his back foot, and trying to make it work, and it looks like it goes a little too out of bounds. It falls incomplete. And 4th down will be coming up here for the Wildcats, and you're kind of in that unfortunate territory where you kind of got to go for it. I don't hate the deep ball, but I'd rather see the deep ball maybe earlier in the set of 1st down, maybe on 1st or 2nd down, and they did it on 2nd down, but they went back to it on 3rd down. And well, in weeks past, especially last week, they were able to create some space, but with the conditions of the ball, it's been a little bit difficult. So now we're going to be going for it here on 4th and 5. 8:40 to go in the 1st. Anderson snapping the ball. He's looking left, pump fakes left. He's going to throw deep towards the end zone again, and it is incomplete. Turnover on downs. A great defensive stop by the Ramblers, and they went to the well for the 3rd straight time. And the Wildcats just could not connect on that deep ball. They kept going towards Noah Vanderlyn down the left sideline and more like a fader into the goal or the end zone, and they just couldn't come away with anything. A little bit disappointing after how well they were moving the ball on that drive. So now this defense is going to be asked to come up with a big stop here. And these Ramblers right now licking their chops with a chance to take the lead here about halfway through the second quarter. Rodent ball. Another quarterback keeper as he runs it up the middle, just plowing his way through. Picks up another big chunk of yardage. He'll be down at the 35-yard line. First down marker at about the 38-yard line. 2nd and 4 officially. And man, Rodent ball, he thought Beale City looked big last week. I mean, he is big himself. This defense is going to have to try to find a way to really stuff that box a little bit more. Rodent ball will actually hand it off to the back this time, and he breaks loose across the 50, 45, and actually tripped up at the 50. Bryce Acom there on the carry. That'll be another first down here for the Ramblers. Ball at the 50-yard line now. And man, it's been Rodent ball really keeping the ball a lot up to this point. Rodent ball has been running up the gut a lot here tonight. Rodent ball snaps the ball, and he'll hand it off to the running back, who is still not down, and this defense trying to fight its way from allowing another first down, and I think he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker. Yeah, this rush defense continues to struggle here this season. It has been a common issue all season long, and that's how they were handed their first loss of the season way back in week 2 against Lake City. Lake City with that new offense that they've been running this year. It's Lake City ran all over the Wildcats in what was otherwise a very ugly weather night. Rodent ball, he'll roll out to the right, he keeps it himself, and skips over a couple, trying to spin his way back towards midfield, and eventually brought down across the 35-yard line. Just short of the 30, set up at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 now, 6:28 to go here in the second quarter, 7-6. Evart leads it. But McBain on a drive right now. Kind of feels like the only thing that could stop them is potentially a turnover, but with the way they're running the ball, it's not looking very likely. These Wildcats just look outsized right now, and we saw a very similar issue last week against the Aggies of Beale City. Rodent ball in that shotgun formation again, and we're going to get a timeout. McBain. It is their first timeout of the quarter, 2 remaining. We'll take a quick break. 7-6 lead for Evart, 5:51 to go. We'll be right back. B1039.
60.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes sense that the Evart
25
is Evert's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus, hamburgers, salads, wraps,
15.
and Coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come
10
to
seconds.
Evart Dairy Whip and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all
5
day.
seconds.
7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats.
Welcome back here on B1039. Rodent ball snaps the ball. He'll run it up towards the middle. And if it wasn't for the grass, he would have had a lot more. Picked up about 5 or so. But there is a flag on the play. It looks like they're going to march their way backwards. A holding on the Ramblers. Not the way they wanted to happen. Those could be drive killers with how explosive these Ramblers have been all night. Shouldn't be an issue for them. 1st and 20 now here. They'll set up the ball at the 40-yard line, I believe now. A little bit further behind that. 4 more yards or so. So it's going to be 1st and 20 at the, looks like it's 43-yard line. Clock still rolling here for 5:35 to go here in the second quarter. Rodenball in the shotgun formation, and he's going to try to sneak it. He's going to throw it deep down the left, and it fell just short. The intended receiver. A couple of receivers in the area. Looks like Clayton Huger was in the area. He tried to lay out for it. And a nice job by Rodenball from really hiding behind his running back as if he was going to keep it, trying to allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit more. And, well, he was unable to complete the pass. Had he complete the pass, he had a wide open man. It would have been a 12-7 lead before we knew it. So McBain trying to get the play call in here. 5:24 in the first half left remaining. And this Evart defense, if they can come up with a stop here on 2nd and 20, that'll be pretty big, not only for their confidence, but if you can find a way to get down to the end zone right before the end of this first half, and then you get the ball back to start the second half, that'll be pretty huge as well. And now we're going to get our second in a row timeout called by McBain. Oh, correction, not second in a row, but second in many. A lot of communication issues on both sides here tonight. That'll be second timeout. They just got 1 remaining. Let's take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we'll hopefully have some more football. We'll be right back. B1039.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant
10 minutes.
Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote.
5 seconds.
Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Welcome back here on B1039. 5:24 to go here in the second quarter. 7-6. Evart leads it. All the score coming in that first quarter. It was a nice defensive stop for McBain. Now Evart trying to do the same here.
2nd down and 20 for McBain.
2nd and 20 here at the 42 for McBain. Rodenball in that backfield, running back to his right. And he's going to do a little bit of a reverse, and Rodenball's going to throw deep, wide open, caught, and he's tackled at just in front of the 5-yard line. It was a perfectly drawn up trick play there for the Ramblers. Maybe that was the reasoning for their timeout there, and you know, it was a very nice setup there.
12, Aiden Cucci for the Ramblers. Pulled down at the 5-yard line.
They must have saw something the first time. Their play previously was a bit of a trick play. Had a guy wide open. So now in the red zone, Rodenball, he's going to roll to this right. He's going to plow his way through, and did he break his way in? He did. Touchdown, McBain. Makes it 12-7. With 4:46 remaining here in the first half.
Number 34, Benjamin Rodenball in for the touchdown.
Benjamin Rodenball, he's been really the main reason here. They're going to line up for 2 with the Wildcats having 7 here. Rodenball is going to keep it. They're going to try to stop him, and he gets tackled, it feels like almost by his own man, so the 2-point conversion is no good. And the score will remain 12-7 here in the first half. Well, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors for making tonight and every Friday night this season possible. Worth Landscaping, Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, Ina Store, Evart Dairy Whip, Northland Area Federal Credit Union, and QB Propane, as well as AJ's Event Center. If you would like to sponsor this game or potentially next year's games, call your best friend Jen at 231-796-1103. Again, 231-796-1103. So the Ramblers lining up for the kickoff here. Coming off a big offensive drive there. It was stalled a couple of times, but Ramblers able to find their way out of trouble, especially being backed up deep.
Back deep for the Wildcats, number 6, Noah Vanderlinde.
Thomas Maloney will line up for the kick. Noah Vanderlinde is the only man back near the end zone on the 10-yard line. Maloney, a little bit of a pooch kick. This will be bounced, and it goes through Vanderlinde's legs. Vanderlinde's going to have to pick it up, turn this into something. He cuts back to his left, across the 15, trying to fight his way through it forward, and gets brought down in front of the 20-yard line. And it's the special teams continue to struggle here for Evart. It's the rushing defense and special teams are kind of the two big issues for Evart here. They have not broken off really for any kick sixes or really a whole lot of big carries. So now Aiden Anderson and co. set up shop here and around the 18-yard line. Cameron Swales to his right. Motioning Swales out to the left flat. Anderson's going to keep it, runs it up the middle, cuts to his right. He's across the 20 and brought down just in front of the 25-yard line.
Aiden Anderson, the ball carrier.
Not a huge, but a solid pickup of about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Second down and 6.
It'll be 2nd and 5 now. 4:06 to go in the first half. Wildcats have 4 minutes, but it can go very quickly. Motioning Swales out to the flat left. Goes towards the middle, got a man, it's caught, across the 50, 45, 40, and brought down. And a huge pickup on the catch and pass to Noah Vanderlinde. Noah Vanderlinde finally coming down with one of those catches. You know, he was just starving for one of those after having many opportunities wide open last week. The ball just was unable to find his hands last week. So this will flip the field for the Wildcats as they have the ball on the 40-yard line. Aiden Anderson in that shotgun formation with Swales to his right. 2 wide receivers to each side of the offensive line. He motions Swales out to the flat. He's looking left. Thought about throwing Swales. He's going to throw it deep, and he's got a man, and it falls just out in front of him.
The incomplete pass. There's flags on the field.
There are some flags, though. Let's see what they're going to call it here. But with these deep passes, the odds for a potential pass interference, especially at this level, increase significantly. We'll see.
Flag on the field. Referee, illegal motion against Evart.
Okay, so they're going to,
5 yards.
you heard it there through the public address announcer. That's going to go on Evart, so they're going to march it back. And it's going to be 1st and 15 here now at the 45-yard line. 3:25 to go here in the first half. Evart trying to find the end zone as they receive the ball to begin the second half. So finding the end zone here is imperative. Anderson snaps the ball and keeps it at quarterback draw, or halfback draw rather. And he
Number 19, Cameron Swales, the ball carrier.
was able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. Cameron Swales does, and we'll have it 2nd and, I'm going to say,
The best the ball to the 38-yard line.
8.
2nd down and 8.
At the 38-yard line. Anderson and Swales in the backfield again. Anderson snaps the ball, He's going to keep it, runs it up towards the middle, tiptoeing his way through, and gets tackled just in front of the 30-yard line and just short of the first down mark. Now it's going to be 3rd and short here. And a big first down. They need to find the end zone here. If they can find the end zone, it'll give them at least a 13-12 lead. As long as you don't give up any big plays to McBain, you should be able to keep it there, but a lot has to go right up to that point. So here we go. 3rd and 2. Anderson snaps the ball. He's going to give it up to Swales, who's fighting his way through, breaks loose, and fighting his way down the middle, and across the 20, and eventually brought down. So Cameron Swales finding his footing a little bit more here late in the second quarter. The wind's starting to pick up some more. Wind blowing out of the north. 1st and 10 here as they set up shop at the 20. Anderson is the quarterback in the backfield. Cameron Swales motioning out to the right. He sets all by himself now. Anderson going to keep it, looking for some blockers, fighting his way through, and he's brought down eventually in front of the 10-yard line.
Inside the 15-yard line.
Solid size pickup as we are under 1 minute and 20 seconds to go until halftime. No timeouts remaining for the Wildcats, just one remaining for the McBain Ramblers. Trying to find the end zone here for Evart is very big with them receiving the ball at half. He's going to hand it off to Swales, who runs it out to the right side, trying to bounce off some defenders and gets across the 10. Should be enough for the first down. But there is a flag on the play. Cameron Swales looking to picking up some more momentum here as we move on. 49 seconds to go. Still no official call here. It's going to be a face mask on the Ramblers. So a costly penalty here for McBain late in the first half. Evart was driving, but you never like that, especially it's not like this defense can't get stops, but the Wildcats have been doing a nice job of just wearing down this defense as the night has gone on. So it's going to be 1st and goal, and it's inside the 5 here. Anderson in the backfield, Swales to his left, and he's going to fake it and keep it up the middle. Did he break the goal line? Touchdown, Evart. And they'll regain the lead, making it 13-12 here with 34 seconds remaining. Hayden Anderson and the rest of this offense rolling with the run. Their bread and butter has been the pass game for a good chunk of the season, but they've shown some flashes with this running game, and now they're coming out for the extra point kick. Mason Dershide will line up for it. 34 seconds remaining here in the first half. And a chance to make it a 2-point lead. The snap, the place is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-12, Wildcats lead it. And now the big challenge coming up is, can this defense hold off the Ramblers for these final 34 seconds? The Ramblers have just been charging right down the field each time. And if the Wildcats still want the upper hand, or rather the advantage, they're going to need to get a stop here and to give themselves that chance to get into the end zone right coming out of half again. But the Wildcats will be kicking with the wind, so maybe we'll see Dershide maybe try to boom this one downfield. And it looks like it's going to be Jacob Hart back deep to receive. Also got Lakai Campbell back there, as well as Bryce Ock.
Number 6, Noah Vanderlinde. Back deep is number 22.
So remember, 34 seconds to go as Evart
Hart, along with number 44,
will
Bryce
kick the
Jacobs.
ball here with it placed at the 40. With the wind being so strong right now, the ball coming off the tee, that's the second time, and I think we're getting to the point where somebody's eventually going to have to try to hold this, and yeah, there we go. It's going to be his teammate Brendan Magnuson who's going to have to hold it like it's a place kick here. Hopefully this doesn't botch the kick too much. Dershide, here we go. The ball is squibbed up towards the middle, and it's fumbled, and did Evart jump on it? No, McBain survives the fumble scare there. They'll start with the ball at about the 35-yard line, and man, that could have been real danger for McBain in the final 35 seconds of the first half, especially where
35-yard line.
they weren't able to jump it. They tried to jump on it, but the ball just came out. Body was in front of the ball. So now Evart just needs to prevent McBain from doing anything in these final 31 seconds. It's been pretty difficult for this rush defense. Rodenball, a little bit some trickery here as they run to the left side. He breaks loose across the 50 and brought down at about the 45-yard line. McBain still with one timeout remaining. Clock will stop as the chain gain will reset.
First and 10 for McBain.
And now we're ready to go. And they're going to spike the ball here. Should make it second down.
Ball was spiked to stop the clock.
23 seconds to go, and now things are
Henry, second down
getting a
and
little interesting here. Evart just has to stop him for this final 45 yards. And this rush defense, they've gotten a couple of stops on defense here tonight, but they're going to really, really need one here. If they get this, might be a momentum dampener here if they can't get this stop. They snap the ball, and Rodenball is rolling out to his right. He tries to throw it over the middle. It's picked off by the Wildcats, and he is brought down in front of the 40-yard line, and a big turnover for these
by number 23, J.J.
Ramblers, and the Wildcats will get the ball back with 17 seconds remaining.
Left in the half. Ball's going to be spotted on the
And some
38-yard
frustration
line of Evart.
coming towards that McBain sideline following that. So we'll see what the Wildcats will do here. They are pretty lethal on this deep pass. They've been trying to go towards it all night. We'll see if they can steal an extra touchdown heading into the locker room or not. Anderson motioning Dershide out to the flat. All by himself. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. Moves up in the pocket. He's going to keep it. He has to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it. And the ball falls just short.
Incomplete pass.
Looks like his intended target on the play was Cameron Swales. So 10 seconds to go. And they're just trying to come up with something here. They really needed to pick up at least those 10 yards there if they wanted a really good chance. But don't be surprised. These guys, if these receivers get open down the sideline, Anderson has some pretty good accuracy in that arm. But this offensive line needs to just hold back this defensive line just for a little bit more. No timeouts remaining for the Wildcats, and Anderson's just going to knee it, and that'll take us to the locker room here as the final 5 seconds tick off the clock. It's been a pretty tightly contested game up to this point as the buzzer sounds. 14 points for the Evart Wildcats, 12 for the McBain Ramblers as we head into the locker room. And, well, you know, there's been a lot of good things, and there's been a lot of interesting things as well for these Wildcats as they try to find a way against these undefeated Ramblers. Well, we're going to take our 15-minute halftime break, and we come back at the start of the second half. You've been listening to Evart Wildcats football here on WBZX Big Rapids.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud
Cool, I'll
supporter
put my
of Everett
headset
Public
back on
Schools
around
and all
8,
Everett athletics for
13
more
or
than
so.
25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydro seeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
The best of the best can be found in the High School Hall of Fame, and it's already championship season this fall. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Over the 100 years of the MHSAA's existence, there have been numerous memorable moments, classic games, and standout performers. 10 standouts have gone on to be selected for the National High School Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame started in 1982, and in 1983, Michigan had its first representative added, Charles E. Forsyth, the first executive director of the MHSAA. After that, River Rouge boys basketball coach Lofton Green was inducted in 1986. Warren Regina's Diane Laffey went in 2000. Fenville's Richie Jordan in 2001. Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett's Bob Wood in 2005. Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook's Jim Johnson in 2007. Owasso's Brad Van Pelt in 2011. Vermontville Maple Valley's Ken Beardsley in 2016. Retired MHSAA Executive Director Jack Roberts in 2022. And Dearborn Heights Robichaud's Tyrone Wheatley just this past summer. The National High School Hall of Fame has nearly 530 inductees, with at least one from every state. Inductees include student athletes, coaches, officials, administrators, participants in the performing arts, and other individuals who've made outstanding contributions to high school sports. Each year at the NFHS's summer meetings, a new class goes into the hall. For more on the Michigan contingent in the National High School Hall of Fame, please go to MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Holland's Otis Fickle, who scored 4 times, including the game winner in a 5-4 win over Holland Christian. The win clinched a share of the OK Black Conference title for Holland. Cadillac's Cassie Genema, she had 15 kills, 3 blocks, 47 assists, and 49 digs as the Vikings beat Clare, Fruitport, and Midland in a non-conference volleyball quad. And to Holland West Ottawa's Helen Sachs. She was first at the Portage Invitational, the 7th straight cross-country race she's won this year.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
It's 2nd and 10 for Team A at their own 40-yard line. They complete a pass to Team B's 30-yard line, but fumble the ball forward, where Team A recovers at the 22-yard line. During the play, Team B is flagged for roughing the passer. Assuming Team A accepts the penalty, where is the penalty enforced? Is it enforced from the spot of the foul, enforced from the previous spot, enforced from the spot of the fumble, or enforced from the spot of the fumble recovery? If you said enforced from the spot of the recovery, you are correct. Since it was recovered at the 22-yard line and roughing is a 15-yard penalty, it would be enforced half the distance to the goal line. 1st down and 10 for Team A from the 11-yard line.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. The first MHSAA championships for the 2024-25 school year are in the books, with champions in UP girls tennis. In Division 1, Negaunee brought home the trophy for a third straight year. The Miners got wins in number 2 and number 4 singles and swept the 4 doubles matches. Ishpeming Westwood came in second, Escanaba was third. In Division 2, Ishpeming narrowly defeated West Iron County for the title. Ishpeming was victorious in number 1, 2, and 3 doubles en route to a second straight D2 title. Norway came in third. Next up, Lower Peninsula Girls Golf and LP Boys Tennis crown champions next week. Then it's boys soccer and cross country on Saturday, November 2nd. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Everett carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Everett, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a fourth-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Everett at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Everett Public Schools and all Everett athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydro seeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus. 989-598-0534.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Everett athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800. RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Everett. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving,
true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Evart. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Evart on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Evart football victory. If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical day or night. 231-388-0632. And go Wildcats!
Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Evart High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save money. They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
Hey, Northern Michigan, Rich Smulligan here from the Ina store in beautiful downtown Ina. Fall is particularly beautiful here in Ina, but we all know what follows it. Right now, it's time to prepare for all that snow with a new Boss snowplow for your truck or utility vehicle. You'll be ready to restore order to your driveway or parking lot with a new Michigan-made Boss snowplow. Call us today at the Ina store, your Cadillac area Boss plow dealer, for a great preseason deal before winter hits.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes
I am here,
sense
by the
that
way.
The Evart Dairy Whip is
Okay,
Evert's
when do you want to
happy
bet?
place. Low soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus hamburgers,
Well, we got
salads,
about
wraps, and
2
Coney
minutes
dogs
left on the
topped with
clock
natural
here.
chili.
Give
If you
me
need a dose
30
of
seconds
happy,
more.
Come to the Evart Dairy Whip
Got
and
it.
leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats. Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a
10
Generac home
seconds.
standby generator at the ready from family-owned and Sir Heating and Air
5
Conditioning
seconds.
in Remus. 989-598-0534.
Welcome back here at B1039 as we come out of the halftime break. Final few minutes left on this play clock. Evart leads McBain 14-12 here, and well, it was a back and forth game really, and McBain looked like they were going to steal the lead right before half until a Rodenball interception was thrown right over the middle, and one of the defenders there for the Wildcats, J.J. Morgan, was right there to take the ball away, and they attempted one play downfield, maybe try to get one more score out, but they were unable to come away with anything. Evart forced a 3-and-out to begin the game against McBain, and then they drove right down the field. It was a very long drive. They scored with about 2 minutes left in that first half, and then McBain responded accordingly to open up the second quarter. They eventually took a 12-7 lead, failed a 2-point conversion. It was their extra point kick was a failed kick, and then they went for 2 to try to make it 14. So this game would be tied right now, but they unfortunately failed at that as well. So Evart went down the field. They scored themselves. 14-12, that's where we're at right now. The rushing game for the Wildcats have really been key, and they've been wearing down this McBain defense. And well, with this McBain team who is entering tonight 6-0 and in first place in the Highland Conference, I mean, it's kind of what you got to do to try to throw them off balance. And well, the last time McBain came into a game against Evart when they were undefeated was in that COVID 2020 season. They were a perfect 6-0 before facing Evart in the playoffs, where Evart beat them 34-31. And so there's Evart, of course, hasn't lost to McBain since then, and well, tonight trying to prevent that. Of course, that season for Evart was a pretty good one, just like the rest of them have been over the last handful of years. Evart went 6-3 that year. They ended up losing that next round by a score of 38-35 to Escoda in the playoffs. Well, we get ready here. McBain doing their final stretches. About 1:30 left until kickoff. Evart will receive the ball here in the second half and a chance to make it a comfortable 2-possession lead with a score. Even with a failed extra point kick, they should be pretty good to go with a 9-point lead. But a lot of work to do. We'll see if Cameron Swales can keep it going. He started to find his ground in the last 5 minutes of the first half. And we'll see if they can do more of that here and see if they can get that deep passing game working some more. We're going to take our final 30-second timeout ourselves. When we come back, we'll have the beginning of the second half. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know the hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight. We invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We're
10 seconds.
Community, and together we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
5 seconds.
Welcome back here on B1039. Final 5 seconds remaining here in this first half. Before we get to the start of this first half, I'd like to take some time and thank some of our sponsors that make tonight and every Friday night this season possible. Big Rapids Roofing, RCB Contracting, Lang Mechanical, Ice Mountain Natural Spring Water, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop, Miller's Liquidators and Store Fixtures, Extremely Clean, and Waldron Well Drilling, as well as B1039. If you'd like to sponsor either a game or maybe next year's games, call your best friend Jen at 231-796-1103. Again, 231-796-1103. McBain, Michigan is the location as the Wildcats take on the Ramblers as we get ready to kick off here the second half of play. Wildcats lead at 14-12 here, and they are preparing to receive here. Noah Vanderlyn will be back deep to receive as Thomas Maloney will kick us away here. Pitch black skies, lights are on. Decent packed house here in McBain as Maloney will kick this one away. A bit of a short, shallow pop-up there, and it's picked up and knee brought to the ground. It was Bryson Dershide. He kind of ripped it away from his teammate there. I believe it was Lucas Johnson that was right to the right that he took it on. But he had the eye on the ball to start with. So 11:58, Wildcats will start with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. They will be moving from the left to the right as we see it. Hopefully that helps you paint a picture a little bit clearer here as we go through the final 24 minutes of this game. Aiden Anderson in the backfield, Bryson Dershide to his left. Motions Dershide out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball, high snap, and he has to scramble with it, trying to fight his way through, and he's going to get it sacked for a loss. Great job by that defensive line to really blow up the offensive line. Anderson's going to lose about 4 or 5 yards on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 officially at the 32-yard line. And that is not how you wanted to come out of the locker room, especially with a chance to go up 2 possessions here. Same formation for Aiden Anderson. He's the quarterback in the shotgun. Bryson Derscheid will motion out to the right, trips right now. One receiver out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's going to throw deep down the field. He's got a man. It's caught. And he trips, and it's fumbled, but he picks it up across the 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And what a crazy turn of events for the Wildcats. Oh, I think everybody on that Wildcats sideline had a heart attack there when he caught it, ran it, dropped it, picked it up, was able to recover nicely, and woo. Not even 58 seconds into this second half. We got some fireworks. 20-12 is our score. This good extra point kick here. I didn't even see the ball pop out. It was right in front of him. Blended in with the grass a little bit up here from the box. Bryson Derscheid brought it down with him and try to catch his breath before he kicks this extra point attempt here and make it a 21-12 lead. Ball is snapped, the ball is fumbled. They're gonna have to keep it. They throw it off, they caught it, and they try to push his way across, and it'll be stopped just in front of the goal line. And that's a big stop for the Ramblers as they keep this a 1-possession game. Oh, I didn't see it cross the line. It actually went across. I feel like all the lines blend in up here in McBain. 22-12. 11:02 here in the third quarter. Well, if you're a McBain fan, for a second there, I gave you some hope. So now it's officially a 2-possession ball game for the Wildcats as they get ready to kick it off. They went 56 seconds and over right down the field.
Back number 22, Jacob Hart. Number 44, Bryce Akeman. Number 9.
So Bryson Derscheid will line up for the kickoff here. 22-12, 11:02 remaining here in the third quarter. And now McBain will try to respond here. The defense now is going to have to try to do a good chunk of this work as they are down 2 possessions. Derscheid goes for the kick. Bit of a squib kick as it goes up the middle, and still nobody covered it yet, but eventually McBain just falls on it. Evart really trying to get down the field and maybe make a play here and trying to potentially jar the ball loose. But anyway, it's also a way to prevent how bad this special teams defense has been. They have given up a lot of touchdowns on the kick return this season, and well, with how explosive these Ramblers could be, they want to really avoid that if they want to try to pull the upset tonight against the Highland Conference leader. So here we go. First look at this offense in the second half. Benjamin Rodenbaugh in the backfield shotgun formation with the running back to his left. He's going to keep it as he runs it up the middle and tries to leap over. Gets across the 45, brought down just in front of the first down marker, actually. And I think they're going to mark him just short, so it's going to be second in inches here. And he is like a tank plowing through.
Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be second down and 1.
Rodenbaugh trying to get the first down here. Now we're getting some whistles. And kind of a late decision by these officiating crew. Because now they call it a first down as everybody was lined up and ready to go. And I believe these are the same officials that Evart had back in week 2 against Lake City. So there's a lot of issues with them back then. Now we're ready to go. Rodenbaugh hands it off to his back, who runs it towards the right side, just finding a hole, picking up a nice gain of about 7 yards or so as he finds his way across the 45-yard line. 10:08 to go here in the second quarter. It'll be second and short.
Lucas Johnson, gain of 8 on the play. This will be second down.
These officials not doing as much reviewing as they did back in week 2. Still some questionable calls or potentially missed calls so far in this game. Rodenbaugh will keep it. He runs it up the middle, just plowing his way through again as he breaks his way across the 40, just short of the 35-yard line. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Ramblers.
On the 37-yard line of Evart.
And 22-12 here with 9:30 remaining in the third quarter. Ramblers 1st and 10 at about the 37-yard line. His defense trying to come up with a stop here. And they are going to hand it off to the back, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a yard. But it's going to be their first, what feels like their first stop in a while. Definitely their first stop of the half here. So 2nd and 10. Actually, they're officially. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Rodenbaugh didn't keep it that time. Handed it off to the back, and the back was unable to get anywhere. So we'll see what they do here. And Rodenbaugh is going to hand it off to his back, who's trying to fight his way through. Gets wrapped up, and a 3rd down chance coming up here for this Evart defense. And it's going to be about 3rd and half here. 3rd and 5 officially. Or 3rd and 6, I guess. Nope, 3rd and 5. I feel like I'm fighting with the
number 6 in on that stop for the Evart Wildcats. That's Noah Benderlundy.
8:08 in the third. 3rd and 5 for this Evart defense. Definitely 4-down territory for the Ramblers here. Rodenbaugh snaps the ball. Bit of a high snap. He's going to roll out to his right. And they've got some defenders out there trying to fight his way through. Did he push his way across? I believe it was enough, at least from this viewpoint. Looks like it's enough. Are they going to give it to him? They're going to mark him just short.
He stopped at about the 27-yard line.
I think they are going
on the field.
To
officials timeout.
Officials timeout here. They're going to measure it.
Number 50, Joseph Coonan.
And see, this time it looked like it was a first down from up here, but the previous time I felt like they could have measured it. But let's see.
It's short of a first down.
And they're going to call it just short, so a big 4th down play coming up here for the defense, and most importantly, the Ramblers, especially if they want to try to keep pace with this Evart offense that was able to get a couple of stops on defense, and now the officials are remeasuring as they move the ball more towards midfield. Nothing changes as it's still 4th and inches here. And I'd expect to see a very stacked box here from this Evart defense as they try to get a big 4th down stop here. Rodenbaugh in the shotgun. He keeps it. He rolls out to his right. Should get enough for the first down. And he is wrapped up and brought down at about the 20-yard line near the Evart sideline.
Number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh, stopped at about the 22-yard line. First down, Ramblers.
So it's a first down there. It's been tough to really force any sort of 3 and out or get any stops on 4th down here tonight. It's been really up to the offense. The defense has gotten a couple of stops here tonight, but it's really been up to the offense who
22-yard line.
has been able to get the ball moving. So Rodenbaugh snaps the ball, and he will hand it off to his back, who runs to the left side, and he is met at the line and brought down instantly. And it should remain 2nd and 10 here. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. 22-12 lead for Evart. Evart coming out of the locker room and going about 3-4 plays into the end zone for a touchdown. It was a big deep pass to Bryson Dershai that got it working for him. Rodenbaugh sets up. He snaps the ball, running it towards the right side, trying to spin his way through. And is brought down at about the 15-yard line. And so another third down opportunity here for the Ramblers. Again, 4-down territory for the Ramblers in this side of the field, especially in red zone.
And on the stop for the Wildcats, number 32. I do not have a name for him.
Here we go, snaps the ball, and they try to run it up the middle. They are plowing their way through. It should be enough for a first down for McBain.
Number 34, the quarterback, Benjamin Rodenbaugh, the ball carrier.
Rodenbaugh has been running the ball very, very nicely tonight.
On the stop, number 14 for
Clock still ticking, under 5:30 to go here. No huddle offense. They snap the ball. They try to run it up towards the middle. Did they get the stop or did he break the goal line? And it looks like he's going to be stopped just short. And so 2nd and goal here for the Ramblers. And this defense slowly starting to slow down this offense, high-powered offense of McBain. Rodenbaugh in the backfield. He rolls out to his right, tries to evade a couple defenders. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, McBain. And that'll make it 22-18. And now it's pretty much go for it here and see if they can get their first successful after touchdown attempt good. They have struggled a lot here tonight. Rodenbaugh will snap the ball at about just in front of the 10. He runs it towards the right, dives in the end zone, and he pushed across, and they're gonna say it's good. Makes it 22-20. And a big score there for McBain. Breathes some life into this crowd that has otherwise been pretty quiet tonight. So we're going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll come back, we'll have kickoff. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter, 22-20. Evart leads it. You're listening to B1039.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Evart carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Evart, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a 4th-generation family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Evart.
5 seconds.
WaldronDrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Welcome back here on B1039. 4:51 remaining here in the third quarter. This is going to be a fight to the end. This is a 22-20 lead for Evart. McBain just coming down the field to open up their first offensive drive. And a successful 2-point attempt. Helps them out majorly. As the wind still causing some troubles here for this kicking team. Wind not nearly as windy as what it was right before the halftime. Still impactful. And Thomas Maloney will kick it. Short line drive. as they try to run it down, and it goes out of bounds. McBain nearly getting their paws on it, but it rolls out right in front of the 30-yard line. So now Aiden Anderson and this offense will try to respond yet again. This offense getting a big explosive play to get them on the board. It was a weird one. They had a guy wide open. He fumbled it, and then he picked it up and pulled it down. So an illegal procedure there on the Ramblers. It'll move the ball up just a little bit.
Ball spotted at the 37, 5 yards from the...
So 37-yard line is where it's spotted, and wide receiver is out left for McBain, or excuse me, Evart, ready to go. Aiden Anderson in the backfield. Looks like Cameron Swales is back there as he motions out to the left. Trips left officially now. As he gets set, Anderson snaps the ball. He'll keep it. He runs it up the middle, runs to the left, trying to make the defender miss, and gets to the 40 before he's brought down. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Clock ticking after the run. 4:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Still a lot of football left to be played. Just over 16 minutes officially. This game's going to come down to the wire. It's been back and forth. It's been a offensive and a defensive slugfest all night. Trips right. Swales moving out. So now you got the quad. And he throws it out to the flat and overthrows Cameron Swales. And we saw this last week with Aiden Anderson and Cameron Swales. Tried to throw the pass and throws it a little too high. So now you just kind of threw away a down right there. So 3rd and 8. And this is a possession that if McBain can get the stop, this is going to be just adding on to their momentum. And for Evart, you need to keep pace offensively. So they're going to need a 3rd down conversion here. They got a long way to go. 3rd and 8. 4:05 on the clock. Anderson steps back all by himself. He throws deep down the right sideline. Got him in, and he makes a catch, and he brings it down. It's picked off. Picked off. That was a big catch. A nice illusion by that defense for McBain. It looks like it was the secondary defenders there for McBain. Brings it down, so kind of an arm punt there for Aiden Anderson and the Wildcats.
That pass was intercepted by number 34, Benjamin Room.
Wasn't sure who brought it down, but the quarterback for McBain bringing it down. So now this defense, if they've ever needed a stop, it's now. Didn't hate the deep shot, but Evart has not been able to find an answer going deep here tonight. Rodenball will keep it. He runs up the middle, skips out to the left, fades a defender, and still plowing through some defenders and makes his way up to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of down, and you can kind of feel this crowd getting back into it here. 22-20 with 3:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. This defense has got to get back on the right track. They got to look for a stop here, and so far, with the exception of a couple of different offensive possessions, they have not been able to find that answer. There's been an interception and 1 3 and out, and that was to start the game. Rodenball has just been running all over these Wildcats here tonight. Rodenball snaps the ball. He'll hand it off to the back. He runs it towards the outside. He's got nothing in front of green grass. 40, 50, 45, and down at the 40. He flips the field. And a nice pickup for the Ramblers.
On the stop, number 2, Aiden Anderson. First down, Ramblers on the 40-yard line of Evart.
The Ramblers rolling right now with 2:45 to go here in the 3rd. 1st and 10 at the 40 as they are on the other side of the field now, and a chance to grab their first lead in what feels like a while. Evart really stacking up the box here. Rodenball is going to keep it as he runs it up the middle, cuts out to the left, back into the right, and eventually is brought down. The entire sideline of McBain looking for the face mask. There was a little bit of a face mask that looked like one of the defenders for Evart. No call.
On the stop, number 23, J.J. Morgan. Second down and 1 for McBain.
McBain.
Now spot down the 31-yard line.
McBain looking to keep this momentum rolling. 1:45 to go. Rodenball keeps the ball. He runs to the right, and he's tackled. And it looks like he got enough for the first down as he got across the 30-yard line.
First down, Ramblers.
First and 10. Clock will stop as the chain gang will reset. And 1:30 officially to go. 22-20. Evart leads, but with the Ramblers knocking on the door of the red zone. And now they are officially in the red zone, but a chance to grab their first lead since the second quarter. It's been all McBain here in this half. At least that's what it feels like. It feels like that touchdown from Evart was a long ago. Rodenball, running back, keeps it. They figured it out by now, it looks like, but he's still able to pick up a decent amount of yards despite the defense of Evart breaking right through that line. So that's just how big Rodenball is. Rodenball.
On the stop, number 70, Caleb McKay.
Rodenball just I don't know. He looks like a tank, and that's, I know I've been saying that all night, but it is pretty impressive. Looks like, at least from up here, is just towering over any other person on this field. Seconds to go. He keeps it again. He runs to the left. Got an opening across the 10, or brought down at the 10, excuse me.
Number 34, Benjamin Rodenball.
And this should bring us to the end of the third quarter. As the chain game resumes, and that'll be it. So heading into the fourth quarter, McBain will have the ball with about 13 yards to go to the goal line. Evart leads it 22-20. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Evart Public Schools and all Evart athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydroseeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
Well, the final 12 put on the scoreboard here as we enter the fourth quarter. Evart clings on to a 22-20 lead here in McBain. And the Ramblers will start with the ball first and 10 at the 13-yard line. And knocking on the door of the goal line once again. And this defense for Evart just feels like they have not had
First and 10
any answer. A lot of credit to give to this Evart team facing a 6-0 undefeated McBain team. 5-0 conference play, and win tonight will bring them ever so closer to potentially clinching next week. Rodenball snaps the ball. He'll keep it as he rolls out to the right. Everts, no answer. Breaks loose into the end zone. Touchdown, McBain. And they have the lead here in the fourth quarter as it's 26-22. And this defense, and that'll come back as a holding was called on Everett, or not Everett, McBain. So the celebration will have to wait. The ball will be moved back
10 yards
in a bit.
off against the Ramblers.
So it'll be
ball's going to be spotted out about the 22-yard line. It'll be
first and
first
20
down
now.
and 20.
The 22 officially, it looks like. So we'll see Evart getting a lifeline here. Can they come up with a stop? They have 4 plays to try to get the stop here. Rodenball keeps it, rolls out to the right and fights his way through down to about the 15-yard line. So a decent pickup there of about 7 on the play for Benjamin Rodenball. 11:40 left in this game. For Evart, if they get this ball back, they're going to have to try to milk as much of the clock as possible. Rodenball snaps the ball. He'll run it towards the left. He's got a wide open hole down the left side, and he will jog into the end zone. Touchdown, Ramblers. We'll make it 26-22 officially this time. No flags on the play, so it will stand. And Rodenball right now just making it look easy against this Evart team. Now they have to go for 2 to try to make it a 28-22 lead. And a touchdown from Evart will tie it. This is a big 2-point attempt here, so make up for their previous 2 missed attempts. Rodenball snaps the ball, he keeps it, he rolls to the right, and he will break his way in, and the 2-point conversion is good. Makes it 28-22, 11:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter. So this Evart offense is gonna have to try to find an answer here. We're gonna take a 60-second break when we come back. We'll have the kickoff. You're listening to B1039.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800.
5 seconds.
RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
And the kick is lined right to the second line where Lucas Johnson will take a knee. And Lucas Johnson may be looking for a little bit of a late hit call, but he's not going to get it. So the Wildcats will set up with the ball at the 41-yard line. First and 10, 11:17 to go. And Everett's offense needing to find an answer here. The locals impressed by this arm of Aiden Anderson. Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Swales. He'll keep it himself as he tries to run up the middle. Tries to cut back towards the middle. And flag on the play as that comes in pretty late. And Anderson came down at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the call is here. It was at the line of scrimmage, right around where Anderson got tackled. The flag did come in pretty late. And they're going to wave the flag on.
Waving the flag off.
Some people were maybe speculating that it was a face mask call, but it's kind of hard to see from this vantage point up in the box.
2nd down and 10.
11:09 here. 2nd and 10. 40-yard line here for Evart. And if Evart is unable to find the end zone here, their chances of coming back in this game become very slim. So Anderson in the backfield as the quarterback. Cameron Swales back there with him. Trips right, receiver out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He's going to throw deep down the right sideline. Man cups in. It's caught right in front of the 30, trying to make a defender miss. He evades a couple and is brought down right at the 20-yard line. A big pass and catch pickup for the Wildcats. Looks like it was Noah Vanderlyn on the receiving end. And the throw came up just a little bit short, but it honestly worked in the favor of the Wildcats, because it is. A lot of these balls have either been completion or interception is what it felt like tonight. So trips left for Aiden Anderson and the Wildcats. Swales in the backfield right to his right. Anderson snaps the ball. A little bit of a halfback draw. Swales trying to make some defenders miss. He makes a few more miss across the 15, 10, 5, and stopped at the goal line, it looks like. But did the ball come out? McBain is called for it, and McBain recovers the ball at the goal line. Evart a little bit confused. Now McBain maybe a little bit premature on the celebration.
About the 1-yard line.
And I think, is it? And the official is going to call Evart down at the 1-yard line. McBain trying to plead their case here. And, well, this is not a whole lot of clarification. The coaches for McBain very frustrated with the call. 10:04 here to go, and it's 1st and goal at the 1. Evart knocking at the door here, trying to tie this game up with a score. 10 to go. Aiden Anderson all by himself in the backfield. Red look here for the defense, motioning his receiver. Anderson rolls out to the right. He's going to try to get in. He's got an opening on the right side, and did he break through? Touchdown, Evart. And the ball game is tied at 28. With 9:36 to go here in the 4th. And man, oh man, Evart getting away with what I think everybody in the stadium thought was a fumble at the goal line. So Dryce Derscheid getting ready to kick the extra point. And now it's going to be up to the Evart defense with under 10 to go to see if they can come up with a stop, which has been borderline, is what felt like borderline impossible here tonight. So Derscheid with a chance to give the Wildcats a lead. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Wildcats own the lead now, 29-28, 9:36 to go here in the 4th quarter. Let's catch our breath a little bit, take a quick 60-second break. You're listening to WBZX Big Rapids.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
30. Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Evart. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just
10
2
seconds.
miles west of Evart on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest
5
updates
seconds.
and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
Welcome back here on B103.9. 9:36 to go here in the fourth quarter as Evart gets ready to kick it off here. McBain. See if they can put together maybe a slow, meticulous drive themselves, just like Evart did earlier in this game. Evart not killing much clock. And so now McBain in the driver's seat here. Dryson Derscheid. I'm sure we'll see the squib-like kick here. We'll see if they can make something happen here. And McBain has struggled sometimes with grabbing the ball. So Derscheid, the kick, is a slow little roller as it goes at the middle. McBain able to fall on it safely. His teammate helping him out too. So the Ramblers will start with the ball at about the 41-42 yard line. 1st and 10 here in the fourth quarter. And McBain, Michigan is the location here tonight. Evart Wildcats, McBain Ramblers, 29-28 lead for the Evart Wildcats. Wildcats offense just coming off of a phenomenal drive down the field, a very quick one at that. So Rodenball, he snaps the ball, keeps it himself, runs it towards the left side, find a hole, and it brings enough for a nice about 13-yard pickup or so. And will be brought down at the 45-yard line as he flips to the other side of the field. And this Evert's defense has not had any answer for Rodenball tonight, and they have to find one here, right now, in these final 9 minutes. If they can find a stop here, they could very well drain the clock themselves, but now Rodenball has just been, it doesn't matter how big the hole is, he's been just hitting it and plowing right through. He hands it off to the back this time, and he's eaten up instantly. Maybe a pickup of 2 or 3 yards on the play. As the clock is officially south of 9 minutes.
On the stop, number 6, Noah Vanderlande.
Taking a look at some of the Highland Conference standings. McBain in first place, obviously, with a 6-0 record. Beal City right behind him. Beal City hoping for a Evart win here tonight to help them out. Rodenball snaps the ball. He'll run it towards the left side, cuts out to his left. Still not down, and he is eventually brought down at the 30-yard line.
Stopped at the 30-yard line. In on that stop, number 7, Lucas Johnson.
So the ball keeps on moving right down the field for McBain.
1st and 10.
And this defense, it's really been the secondary that has been able to get to stop this defensive line. I mean, credit to this offensive line, too. I mean, they're doing a good job of creating these spaces. And Rodenball runs it out to the left side, and should be enough for another first down for the Ramblers. It's been all Rodenball. Nobody else has really touched the ball. There's been a couple of times where they try to switch it up, but every time they switch it up, they have not been able to move the ball, and that's why Rodenball has been running it so much. I'd be curious to see what the stats are like here tonight.
On that stop, number 5, Dryson Derscheid.
Rodenball sharing the backfield with Ackerman. Rodenball rolls out to his right, waiting for some open hole, and he's got a wide open hole. He jogs into the end zone. Touchdown, McBain. And they retake the lead. And it'll be a shootout from here to the end is what it feels like. 34-29 is our score now, with 7:21 remaining here in the game. This Evart defense, I don't know what they have to do to stop Rodenball. But it kind of feels like it's going to come down to whoever has the ball for the final possession of the game. So they're going to go for two. Rodenball runs it up the middle. He dives over the goal line, and he's in for the two-point conversion. And that'll make it 36-29, a nice 7-point lead for the Ramblers. 7:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Stay around, stick around with us, and we're going to have some good football here over the next 15, 20 minutes or so. We're going to take a 60-second break. Listen to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Your hometown, family-owned propane company,
60.
QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Everett High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Everett, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save
10
money.
seconds.
They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at
5 seconds.
northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
Ball picked up by Evert, and he still not brought down. He's trying to find his way to the end zone. He eventually gets pushed out of bounds. And Evert will start with the ball at about the 35-yard line. 7:14 to go. A great job by the return team for Evert, who was unable to find his way to the ground, but was able to find his way to the sideline. So here we go. Aiden Anderson all by himself in the backfield. Two wide receivers on the left, trips right. Anderson motioning Cameron Swales left to right. He'll hand it off on a jet sweep to Swales, runs it to the outside on the right side, down the Everett sideline across the 45 and push out of bounds in front of the 50. Nice pickup there for Cameron Swales and the Wildcats.
First down, Everett.
And so the first time that we've really seen any in-motion play here for Evert tonight.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
6:54 to go. Anderson all by himself again. He motions his receiver from right to left this time. He pulls it. Anderson runs it up the middle across the 50 and brought down in front of the 45. A nice pickup of about 7 or 8 yards on the play. It'll be second and short coming up. Second and 8 officially. They're at the 46-yard line. 2 yards to go. As this clock is under 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in McBain. It's going to be a tightly contested game here to the end. Not a whole lot of defense from either side tonight. Anderson all by himself again, motioning his receiver again from right to left. He fakes it off to his receiver. Anderson keeps it up the middle, gets enough for the first down. Lowers his shoulder. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 42-yard line. This clock is eaten up, and you know Ben Bryant right now, and any less time that you can give McBain try to march down the field, the better. Anderson motioning, high snap. He's going to have to turn this into something. And he fights and picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Maybe it looks like he was trying to potentially hand it off to his receiver, Noah Vanderlyn, on the play. Vanderlyn had the ball pulled from him before he got there. 5:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Things are getting spicy here in McBain. 40-yard line, 2nd and 8 here for the Wildcats. They're gonna hand it off to Vanderland. He's getting chased in the backfield. He cuts back to the right, still on his feet, and tackled for a big, big loss. And that is not what the Wildcats needed right here. And it kind of felt like after running many jet sweeps in a row, it feels like McBain finally caught on. And this time, tackle for a loss. So they're going to mark on 3rd and 10. 4:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Time is running out, and Evart needs to get something here. Otherwise, their chances become very, very slim. Expect to pass here. And we're going to get a timeout from Ben Bryant. And a big play coming up. Wise decision. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. 60 seconds. We'll be right back. Evart Wildcats down 36-29 with 4:11 here in the fourth quarter. B1039.
Hey, Northern Michigan. Rich
60.
Mulligan here from the Ina store in beautiful downtown Ina. Fall is particularly beautiful here in Ina, but we all know what follows it. Right now, it's time to prepare for all that snow with a new Boss snowplow for your truck or utility vehicle. You'll be ready to restore order to your driveway or parking lot with a new Michigan-made Boss snowplow. Call us today at the Ina store, your Cadillac area Boss plow dealer, for a great preseason deal before winter hits.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness.
30.
So it only makes sense that the Evart Dairy Whip is Evert's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus, hamburgers, salads, wraps, and coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come to the Evart
10
Dairy Whip
seconds.
and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th
5
Street in
seconds.
Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats.
36-29, 4:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Aiden Anderson motioning his receiver right to left. Anderson will keep it himself. He runs it up the middle across the 35 and down. Did he get enough for the first down? And I think right now
Number 2, the quarterback.
they're marking
Aiden
him
Anderson,
just
ball
short.
Ball's gonna
And
be
they're going to measure this. Officials timeout now. Yeah, this is a big, big spot here.
Timeout on the field.
McBain,
Timeout for a measurement.
McBain hoping the 4th and inches chance. Aiden Anderson doing so much right now, putting the team on his back here in the final quarter. So we'll see. They put the line of scrimmage or the 10-yard marker down. And is it enough? It is. First down for the Wildcats. A big run play there by Aiden Anderson. 3:49 to go. And a fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. And Evart running this clock down as they're under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Aiden Anderson trips right, receiver out to the left, swills in the backfield with him. They're not rushing at all. They're just taking their time. They'll hand it off to Swales. He runs it to the right. There's a flag on the play, and he's brought down just beyond the 30-yard line, it looks like.
There is a flag on the field.
And maybe a bit of a jump. Let's see. If it was a jump, I believe the play would have been dead before that. Yep,
Illegal
false
procedure against the Wildcats.
Legal procedure on the Wildcats. Not what you needed right now. It's been a relatively clean game in terms of flags. There's been a one or two every quarter, but it's combined on both sides. But right now, Evart needing another big play here. Nothing too quick though. You want to try to get that happy medium of getting the clock down as far as you can, but as well as trying to find the end zone. Here we go, Anderson all by himself. Trips right, receiver out to the left. Motioning it, one of his receivers out to the right, into the left. It's Cameron Swales. Fakes it off to Swales. Anderson keeps it, running up the middle, across the 30, and brought down. Beautiful pickup. Sets them right back up where they once were, at the 30-yard line. So it should be second and about 8. Good way to chop that in half.
On that stop, number 34, Benjamin Rodenball. Second down and 8 for Everett.
2:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Aiden Anderson moves his running back to his right, and he will hand it off to Cameron Swales, who runs it up towards the middle, spinning, fighting his way through, trying to get his pushing a couple of extra yards, and gets his way to about the 25-yard line. So it's going to be third and about 3.
It's going to be third down and 4.
4 officially, excuse me. Another big play here. Again, they're trying to work that happy medium of getting the clock down as little as possible while still trying to find the end zone. Aiden Anderson in the backfield with Cameron Swales. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Motioning his tight end left to right. Anderson snaps the ball, actually fakes everybody, including me. And some laundry on the field now. And did one of the Wildcats move, or was it encroachment on the defense? Wait to find out. It'll be a costly penalty on either side. More specifically, Evart, with the drive they've been putting together. And it's going to be encroachment. And costly penalty for the Ramblers. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it should be enough for a new set of downs for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats trying to find the end zone. 1:55 with the clock still rolling. Aiden Anderson in the backfield. Swales to his left. Snaps the ball. Keeps it himself. Runs it up towards the middle. Across the 20. And brought down just beyond. And time starting to run closely to being 0. And the Wildcats with about 17 yards to the goal line with all 3 timeouts. And there's not a whole lot of urgency right now with this Evart offense. I understand why they're doing it, but it just makes it that much more stressful for everybody. Anderson snaps the ball, snaps a little bit low. Anderson's got to turn this into something, trying to evade a defender, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. And a timeout, Evart, after that play. And it's going to be third and very, very long when we come back. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we'll have the final 56 seconds. You're listening to B1039.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
Well, welcome back here on B1039. 56 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Ramblers lead it 36-29, but Evart with the ball, 3rd and 10 on the 17-yard line. And Evart coming out of their first time out of the half, and we'll see what they've got in store here. Wide receiver out to left, trips right. Cameron Swales in the backfield towards Aiden Anderson. Aiden Anderson trying to get this to work. This defense for McBain trying to fire up this crowd as they're looking for some noise. wide receiver in motion right to left. Anderson throws the ball, and it is batted down and incomplete. And a big play coming up for the Wildcats. On fourth down, there is a down Wildcat, it looks like. Looks like one of the offensive linemen. Looks like he's grabbing at that right leg. Caleb Maxfield, the man down, and that's something you like to see this late in the game with 52 seconds remaining. But a bit of a conventional timeout in a way. Maybe cramping, but as they try to stretch him out on the field, but as he does that, oh, they're gonna have to go in the air here. They gotta get 10 yards for the first down. Maybe something on a slant, potentially curl route. That's what's really been working for him. Caleb Maxfield is up on his feet, walking off on his own power. So here we go. Everything intensifying. The biggest play of this junior quarterback's young career. Aiden Anderson has done a lot for this team here tonight and is going to have to make something work out here even more. Aiden Anderson with Cameron Swales in the backfield. Anderson. And the whistles and timeout McBain. So we will have to wait as things just continue to intensify. So we'll take a 60-second breather. We come back, we should have some more football here on B1039.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Everett carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Everett, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a fourth-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron
We gotta go back now.
Everett at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734.
Gotta go back now.
68.
We'll go back here on B1039. Anderson snaps the ball. Pump fakes to the right. Throws it over the middle. He's got to roll out to his right. He's still on his feet. He's rolling back. He's got to get rid of it. He just throws it. And it is picked off by McBain. Called game Ramblers. Aiden Anderson doing his best Lamar Jackson impression. Just was unable to get the ball deep enough. And McBain seals the game with an interception with 40 seconds remaining. In a tough way, close out with just 2 timeouts remaining. And all McBain has to do is need a couple times, and that'll do it. And they will stay undefeated here. And just a tough break for Aiden Anderson. He has done everything tonight. He has not messed up very much at all. And when the offensive line collapses almost instantly, there's not a whole lot you could do, and that was a bad time for it to happen. And now he got some pushing and shoving going, and that's not what we want here at this time of the game. Is clock stopped here. 35 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Everett's timeout.
Evart does have 2 timeouts remaining. Or, excuse me, just one. They called one a little bit earlier, but these final 2 timeouts, or one, I guess, doesn't really do a whole lot. As McBain just has to kneel it really twice more, and after that second kneel, that'll do it here in McBain. So, looking ahead, McBain move to 7-0 and still atop of the Island Conference. And just a great game as Evart tries to jump the line to maybe try their last-ditch attempt at getting the ball back, but they jumped over the line, and Evart gonna wave the white flag, and that'll do it from here in McBain. It's the final 19 seconds roll off the clock. And man, oh man, what an exciting time to, very exciting game tonight here in McBain. As the final few seconds wind off, and the Wildcats fall just short as the McBain Ramblers pull one out 36-29, a come from behind victory for the Ramblers. Ramblers, of course, moved to 7-0 on the season. Next week, they'll head to Pine River before closing out the season in Fowler. For Evart, will drop to 4-3 on the season. And next week, they'll be back home for their final game of the 2024 season at the Osceola Fairgrounds. Where it's homecoming night, they'll face Houghton Lake before going on the road to Harrison to finish the season. Well, again, the McBain Ramblers winning 36-29 over the Evart Wildcats. We'll be back here next Friday night, pregame show starting 6:45. We'll be in Evart as they take on Houghton Lake. Until next Friday night, I'm Jackson Hayden, and you've been listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind. And a Generac home standby generator.
All right, good work tonight, and I will see you guys next week.
And perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus, 989-598-0534.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Evart football victory. If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical, day or night, 231-388-0632. And go Wildcats!
Friday night lights glow bright. Every eye ready for the